Colleagues began to ostracize me, withdrew from conference presentations with me. I was no longer given the option of which courses I wanted to teach. I was, against my will, removed from a course I had helped design and teach for 10 years, and I was told that I was compromising my professional responsibilities by being in Israel to celebrate Passover.
That was Dr. Melissa Landa, who was a professor for 10 years at the University of Maryland. But the school didn't renew her contract last year, and Landa is about to sue on the grounds of discrimination.
It was in spring 2016 that I became an active and vocal opponent of the anti-Semitic BDS movement. It is not the case that any mention of the BDS movement is met with opposition from university administrators. It is one-sided. Professors who speak out in favor of the BDS movement face no administrative consequences.
That does seem to be the case. There are professors who dedicate pretty much their entire Twitter accounts to anti-Israel activism. Remember George Mason professor Nora Erakat, who takes severe umbrage at calling Palestinians a mob, but seems to have absolutely no problem using the word to misrepresent Israelis who are responding to a reported stabbing of a Jewish boy by a Palestinian. Or how about UC Berkeley professor Hatem Bazian, founder of American Muslims for Palestine, which was founded by former members of a group that donated $12.4 million to Hamas. But back to Melissa. The education professor claims that John O'Flavin, the associate chair of her department, removed her from a course she taught for almost a decade after learning that Melissa wanted to partner with Tel Aviv. O'Flavin also allegedly denied her access to one of his classes, so Melissa couldn't get research she needed. She appealed to a university board, and here's what apparently happened.
3 days after the university's grievance board recommended that I be placed back in my teaching position and permitted to pursue my research, the chair of my department informed me that she was not renewing my contract. I subsequently filed a claim with the University of Maryland's Office of Civil Rights and Sexual Misconduct, and in their investigation, they contacted only 2 of my 8 witnesses and provided no written substantiation for the university's decision to dismiss me.
If Melissa's right, this wouldn't be the first time the University of Maryland system pushed wacky politics on campus. It hosted a gender-neutral pronoun lunch and learn last spring, teaching students made-up pronouns like z, zem, zir, and ear. Oh boy, it's probably only a few years before I get arrested for mispronouncing those. And last month, we found out that it's also paying students at least $9.25 an hour to promote abortion rights and LGBTQ issues. Maryland voters will soon decide whether or not to direct all of the state's casino revenue to K-12 education. I guess we should just count ourselves lucky that public universities aren't included in that proposal. For Campus Unmasked, I'm Prof. Shimshock. If you like this video and support our mission, please make sure to comment and subscribe. If something happens on your campus and you'd like us to investigate, send us details using the form on campusunmasked.com.